Hey,
I know y'all getting ready for tonight. I hope everybody's been getting ready.
that's yeah.
Hate it or love it, or you can love it or hate it, but it's major, it's major. The next time you see me, I'll probably be more fake blood. We had less and they love it, we get more and they hate it, cause it's major, it's major. They used to love the little guy, but now that we incorporate, my life was about to come down crashing. Then I realized that I am a passion. So I peeled out and made her feel the traction. You know what this is? It's high character.
Get it.
What's up, angels? It is your West Coast Belle, and we're back with the review. This time, we're going to review P Valley, okay? Down in the valley where the girls get naked, it's throwing bands, and you know they gonna shake it.
Hey,
Okay. That is what we're doing tonight, and we are your West Coast Bells once again. I'm Misha,
I'm Ty.
and if you haven't already, please like, comment, or don't comment just yet, but like and subscribe. You know, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for your bells. Okay. So, you ready to get into it?
I'm ready to get into it, girl.
All right, so we will get right into it. I'm just gonna start off by letting everybody know that I almost thought that I could not watch this show because I thought it was gonna be like another Jocelyn's Cabaret type of deal or something like that. I wasn't sure. Like I just wasn't here for it, and it just didn't give me, a good feeling, as far as watching it at first. But after seeing it and the scandal of it all and the behind the actual job as a stripper of it all and just the reality of it all, it's worth watching. It's pretty cool. It's nothing like I thought it would be. So anyway, the scene opens up with Autumn, okay? She's in a city where it looks like a hurricane hit it. And
Before you start that, I want to say something. The show, every character in the show actually has a story. Like it feels like it's a real person with a real story. And that's what I really, really like. And it's super ratchet. Like I love, just like James said. I
absolutely
know you've been watching. I bet you have been watching that.
ratchet.
But also one thing,
Classic.
hey, one other thing we don't want to leave out is the story takes place in a place called Chucalissa, Mississippi, I think it is, and it's at a strip club called the Pank.
The pine.
But the Pank.
It's the pink, but it's the pine. So okay, so can I move on now, girl? Can I do the thing? Can I get the intro in?
Okay, go ahead, dear.
All right. So it opens up with Autumn, and she's in a city where it looks like a hurricane hit it. Every other house is rubble, and you can see her in the rubble searching through a suitcase, and she finds, this cute little what you said was Eve Saint Laurent outfit.
With
And
the pencil skirt
and it looked like she was escaping an abusive relationship. So, what's so funny?
James said he'd been watching the show with Baby Up. What's up, Tommy? Hey, Tamika.
What's up,
So
guys?
let's talk about these ass and titties. Back to the ass and titties, please.
All right, so she went through the thing, went through the suitcase, and turn it down. She went through the suitcase and she found an outfit. She was looking real bad, looking real beat up. So she found an outfit. She found shoes and a wallet. I mean, to be that lucky in a hurricane where you are escaping a relationship, a negative relationship, an abusive relationship. It has to be, I knew she was like, this got to be from God, because how many people can find a suitcase with an outfit, with the shoes and a wallet with $20 in it, you know, just to get to the next destination. So I thought that was cool. They didn't start out so bad. And she ends up taking the bus, and she takes the bus down to what you say was Chuckalisa, Mississippi.
Yes.
Where she went down to the paint. She went down to the paint. She gets to the door and she meets with Diamond.
Ooh, hey, Diamond. Hey. So Diamond is the bouncer at the door of the strip club.
Diamond is a bouncer at the door, and he tells her she needs to pay $30. And she's like, but the dude in front of me just paid $20. But of course, when women are single or by themselves and they going in an all-female strip club, they have their cover charges more than men going in. It's just like that, and that's just the way it is. So he tells her to go and take her bus somewhere because she offered her email and the $20. He like, what? I work with strippers all day. You coming up? You coming over here in this school teacher outfit, trying to hit on me? But anyway, he keeps putting it down throughout the episodes, and it's really refreshing to see. Anyway, she goes and she stands over by the Pink's amateur night booty contest line, and she sees that she could win $50, and I think her motive for going in the first place was to talk to somebody about a job. So when she saw that it was amateur night, that was perfect. All right, I'll go stand over there. I don't care. All right, good. So she went and she did that, and meanwhile inside, they slip and they go inside, and it starts the scene inside with
James said he just saw Tommy Francisco with his wife beater on. We tried to tell him it's gonna be on the World Wide Web.
My baby look good. Anyway, look. Okay, so they go inside. And of course, the scene starts out with Mercedes on the pole in the dressing room. Mercedes is like the main attraction at the club, which all clubs have that one girl where she is the one. Oh, so and so is about to go on stage and it's about to boom up in here. So Mercedes was on the pole. They having casual conversation, and Mississippi walks in the dressing room with a busted head because a customer put a bottle on the bar, and she came down off the pole and slipped on the bottle and hit her head.
Well, that was her excuse, but I believe something else went upside her head.
Well, no, not initially. She said she had just came off maternity leave, and she went on stage. She was literally coming from the stage.
When she was sitting down at the vanity, did you see Get 'em Gidget, the white girl, come up to her and was like, your hair not gonna cover that one. And she had a bruise on her neck too, says it's not gonna cover that either.
Yeah.
So how she did the one on her neck. Yeah, and then she so happens to keep ending that bruise. No, I don't think that happened. I think that's part of her.
I believe she hurt herself on the pole that time.
I can accept that.
That time, but you skipping ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nigga on with your commentary. Okay. All right now. All right, so Mississippi, because she's got that cut and that bleeding wound on her head, it was literally bleeding right there. She convinces Mercedes to go on stage for her when it's her turn, and she says, okay, I'll give you a blunt. Okay, I'll give you a blunt. And Mercedes is like, you gonna owe me more than a blunt, after this, because that it looks like hard work. It's really hard work to be a stripper. I know people think that strippers are dumb and they are just people that don't really care about themselves, but everybody has a place in their life where they fall short. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not gonna go off topic. I'm just gonna keep right along and say that Mercedes must have finished her set because she was in the VIP room. She was dancing for Jesse. She kept telling Jesse, look, put your hands where my eyes can see. Put your hands where my eyes can see. And see, that goes against another stereotype where people think that they can just, throw a funky ass dollar at a stripper and just, do the most, so excuse me. But she after the third time when she said, put your hands where my eyes can see, she broke a bottle on the bar and was like, hey, what's happening? Okay. And then Diamond had to come in and do the Jazzy Jeff him like the Fresh Prince, like Uncle Phil on the Fresh Prince in Bel Air and throw him down on his ass. Okay. And so while they were outside and Jesse on the ground, the police roll up. And we get introduced to Uncle Clifford. Okay. Uncle Clifford, come outside, check Jesse. Hey, you ain't getting no money back. How about I call your wife? Okay. And all right, then we even, and they're gone. And the police says to the officer says to Uncle Clifford, in all of his glory, and let me just say this, Uncle Clifford, okay, he is the epitome of pretty and handsome. He's handsome. I don't know what he is. He's he looks really beautiful and pretty as a woman and all of his, feminine attire and stuff like that. But then I could tell that under there, which we will see later, he does look, he's a handsome man too. So they Uncle Clifford ends up negotiating with the officer because the officer says Jesse looks like he's drunk, and apparently they're not supposed to be selling no liquor up in there, because I've heard around the way that when the girls get naked, you're not supposed to sell any liquor in the establishment, and that's pretty much in every city, especially Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, where the girls get completely naked, they really don't sell no liquor except at the but I'm not gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna plug that just yet. Okay. All right. Okay. So they go back.
Don't you tell my secrets.
They go back in, and Uncle Clifford starts screening the girls for the pink booty contest for the night. Okay. And he say, "What's your name?" And you better not say Alizé, bitch, because if you say Alizé, lay your ass out right here. Okay. Everybody must come up there and say their name is Alizé. And that is so funny because, you got to be some kind of drink or some kind of car or, like something until you got to Autumn. And she was like, after they crossed Blue Cinnamon, when Blue Cinnamon, I've heard Alizé, Strawberry, I heard Strawberry before. But when they got to Blue Cinnamon, I was like, oh, bitch. Blue Cinnamon.
Girl, Blue Cinnamon. I can't wait to see what her dance do.
Blue Cinnamon. So no,
James said in Philly you can pour honey on them bitches.
I knew this was gonna get wild tonight. I just knew. Thank you so much for your commentary, James. We're gonna have to get you down.
Before we go on, let me just say, myself, I love the strip club, and I got a few family members that love the strip club too.
Yes, absolutely.
We love the dancers, darling.
We've done our share of tipping, you know what I mean, and we have some on on detainer. If need
Retainer.
be.
Retainer. You got a retainer.
Retainer. Thank you.
Look, detain you don't take them to jail.
It's okay. It's fucked up.
Players fuck up. Okay, proceed because we got to get through this. It's gonna take a minute.
Okay,
You
so
over there sipping like that.
all right. So Mercedes is oh wait, where did I leave? Wait, okay, hold on.
Don't ask me because I don't remember. Because
Okay. So he gets to you know what, you're wrong. You're wrong. So Uncle Clifford gets to Autumn and he say, "What your name is?" And she said, "Nothing." He said, "I said, what's your name, girl?" And she said, "Autumn Night." And he said, sounding all poetic and shit. And that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, girl, you better go ahead with the Autumn Night, with the lavender Febreze, the autumn sunrise. You know what I mean? You better go ahead with your name, girl. So they start the booty contest. Of obviously, I think the other girls didn't really, do their thing like they should have, or else they would have got that camera time. But either way, Autumn got on stage. She worked it. She rolled it. She wrapped it. She stacked it. And
hey, Nona, I know you like that good strip club too, girl.
we love a good roll. So yeah.
Let's get through this because I like when she went to the girl and had got her outfit.
Oh yeah, she did. She went to the girl. She got her outfit. She said, she said the girl looked at her in that Yves Saint Laurent outfit and was like, "It's $50." Okay, it ain't.
In that stewardess outfit, like it was cute. It was cute. It was professional though.
It was.
That's like them Vegas hoes. You know, the Vegas hoes be dressed all professional like that. Don't ask me how I know.
So yeah, she got bought for you $10. Okay, but anyway, she got on stage. She worked her thing. She did what she was supposed to do, and she won the contest. So immediately when she gets back in the dressing room, she asks, what a girl got to do to get hired around here. Okay. And Uncle Clifford starts talking to her about hiring her. Hey, your booty got some jigger. I like it. You got a nice ass.
Hey, Sister, we see you.
He say you got some jigger to it.
Got some nice little jigger to it.
Yeah. He said your titties look like bee stings, but
hey, Z,
you make enough money and you be able to buy some bigger ones, So he go ahead and finesse her like, all right, I like you. You good for the job. I'm gonna go ahead and hire you. So he just go on and come in tomorrow. And Mercedes starts hating immediately. Like said, she like, I thought you said you ain't hiring no more bitches. I thought you said you ain't hiring no more bitches. But anyway, she said, I thought you're not taking any more bitches. This is what she said, okay? Like, I thought you said you ain't hiring no more bitches. But
gotta love that Southern drawl.
But he like, I don't even know why you worried about it when you leaving anyway, so.
And drop the flyer to the other girls, like Mercedes Last Dance. There it is, y'all, in case y'all didn't know. Ooh, oh, give me some own best, honey.
So, nobody really knew. You know what I want to talk to you about? I want to know why. Mercedes was so tender about Autumn starting a job. Like about him hiring You know, I know that anytime you in a small strip club and the managers hire another girl, that automatically divides the money. It doesn't just, the money's never split evenly. So you never know how much of this money, you know, this new girl is gonna take. You know what
Right.
I mean? So
Hey, Damien, you didn't miss nothing. We just talking about ass and today.
no, we're talking about women who shake them, okay? Don't just be so vague about, you know, what we're talking about. We are talking about the night hustle. We're
Okay,
talking
yeah.
about P
The
Valley,
naked hustle.
the show. Okay, P Valley, the show. It
The
comes
show.
to bars, okay? And I'm not going all the way to plug that because you already know. So, but what do you feel about that? What do you feel like it was just a money thing, or was it one of them? Oh, this light skinned bitch gonna come and take all the money and I barely have to do nothing, and you know, or a little bit of
Um, I don't think it was either. I think it was just a new girl thing. I feel like with any group of women, when the new woman comes in, there's always this you got to prove yourself thing, sort of like a little hierarchy that you have to make your way into and earn your respect in order to not be going at it with people. It happens in work. It happens in friendships. It happens in fraternal orders.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you understand what I'm saying?
Blink
So
twice if you know what I'm talking about. All
we
right, so
said the same thing.
on.
She's a new girl. So
So moving on.
James asked the question. He want to know why the dude keep holding her license, and I told him we gonna get to that. Didn't I say we gonna get to that, James? Why you
What?
keep asking the question and blowing up the chat with this madness? Didn't I say we gonna get to the?
Wait, what did he ask?
He said, why do the dude keep holding her license, her ID,
Holding her.
her license, autos?
Oh, okay.
We're
What?
not there yet. You jumping ahead.
Stop telling the whole thing. You a spoiler. We gonna call him Spoiler James. No, but okay. So after Autumn wins the contest and Mercedes like, I thought you said you had no more bitches, and she kind of, you know, hated on her when she was trying to get the locker. She like, oh, you gonna have to work for it like OG and everything like that. You know, they briefly show Autumn at home, and I know everybody has had that cracked phone. I'm not gonna say what brand it is, but that Samsung Galaxy phone with the with the paper thin screen where
And
you
glass on the back.
where you walked out the store right after you bought it and you dropped it and it shattered and you didn't have the insurance on it. Okay, everybody has had that phone. Okay, you know, and so she had that phone and she was drinking that
Bottle
charcoal
shell vodka.
filtered charcoal filtered bottom of the barrel, scrape the asphalt,
$2 vodka.
bottle of vodka, whatever gin or whatever it was. Probably was some gin because you know gin really good you there. If she was smart, she'll be drinking. Yeah, but she was drinking it. She wasted the bottle and she wasted it on her phone, and the phone, because it was so cracked up and so busted up, it immediately turned off. And so the scene, she saw that it turned off because she was looking at the phone at first and she saw a little girl on that phone. I'm not gonna skip ahead because we have seen the episodes, but right now when we look at that little girl on the phone, you know, we assume that that little girl or somebody close to her, like that picture is why she didn't want the phone to turn off. Were you gonna say something?
Are you freezing up?
No, I said, were you gonna say something?
Oh no, I wasn't saying something. It looked like you were freezing for a second though.
No. Okay, so after she screams when her phone turns off because she wasted the charcoal filtered bottom of the barrel. Don't ever go buy that liquor. Don't ever go buy that liquor bottle wasted on her phone. And the scene goes switches over to church where we find out later that this is her mama, but Mercedes is in the church. She watching her mother, the deaconess, in there hooping and hollering in the name of Jesus.
Oh Lord.
She was hooping and hollering in the name of Jesus. Okay.
That's a no good ass mama right there.
Yes.
That's why there's no good ass church mama like that. Bible thumping. I swear. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Wear her ass out in a minute. Go out.
Okay, so after Mercedes, remember Jesse that got thrown out the club earlier? Mercedes caught eyes with him right before she put that $50 bill in the offering plate, and she just walked out.
That was $100 bill.
Oh, it was $100. Oh,
yeah, she threw.
Excuse me.
Big Ben.
That was Big Ben. Okay, all right. So then she walks out the church, and the scene switches over to Clifford, who is going to drop off the rent check for the club. The lady said, you on a bad check while you ain't getting no check up in here.
Was it me or did that Chinese or Asian lady have a southern accent too?
Yeah, she had a your check ain't good here accent. Your check not good here. Okay. Accent, okay. And that was, look, your money not good here. That speaks everything. Okay, that's everything. So then it's funny because he was trying to post date a check, but then he tells everybody in line as he's walking out because she denied him, of actually passing the check to her. He tells everybody in line, I'll cash your check and I'm not going to take the $35 that they take, So I'm like, oh, you got money like that. So why your check no good? Why is your check no good? Okay. It just didn't add up to me. So maybe he was going to charge him $34.99. So that was just something that really
he was just being all messy queen and go move on from here.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so he gets back down to the club to she tells that lady, the Asian lady that was at the counter, she actually told him if they didn't pay the rent by the end of the month, they was gonna be shaking their ass down on La Brea, down on Hollywood Boulevard. Okay, that's what she said. Okay, so it was really important that he got the rent paid, and he wasn't able to get it paid, so he got back down to the club, and he was ready to institute, some new rules and stuff or whatever. But quicker letter, humpback. She came in with the baby, and it was nothing nobody could do. He ordered one of the other girls to go ahead and take the baby, and he had a talk with her to try to uplift her. He was like, how I never been in this situation before? I had a nigga that used to beat my ass, and and she like, you did? And he basically told her, look, yo, BD, you are your strength. If you let somebody beat you down, then you have no strength. That's it.
I really like it that he's more like a house mother.
Yes, he is a house mom. He is a house mom. That lady that's selling the outfits in the dressing room, she not a house mom. Uncle Cliff is definitely the house mom. Period.
Yes.
Period. As harsh as it may seem to some people, he is definitely the house mom. And so he tries to relate to her and tries to uplift her so that maybe she can find the strength to get up out of that situation that she's in, because she's got bruises all over her eyes. And
Yeah, she been really taking it. Somebody been really giving
yeah,
it to her.
yeah. So it's a hot night that night, though. Okay, because little murder, little murder. I guess he's equivalent to the up and coming rapper, or the rapper that just got on.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did we skip the part where Mississippi hit that pole? Didn't she go on after she had brought
No.
the baby?
No. We didn't skip that part. We didn't skip that.
Because I got girl.
I need you to go on.
You
Go on with your commentary, okay? Didn't I tell you to go on with your commentary? Because I got this, okay? Okay. So it's a hot night. Little murder is walking up in the club. He gets to the door. He look, everybody that gets to Diamond just ain't having it. Female, male. He must be married. I like a good old married man that is, don't have no eyes for nobody but his wife. Be like, bitch, please. I really love that about a man. I really do. I really do.
No, because it seems like he kind of likes Mississippi. Maybe I'm jumping ahead.
Get him, please. He is coughing on something.
Okay, so
moving on.
Diamond. I think Diamond does like Mississippi. It seemed like he been flirting with that. Am I quick letter, but a little bit. So I just want to.
We're about to get to that because it's a hot night. Little murder walks in, and everything is popping. Uncle Clifford asked Mercedes to train Autumn, and Mercedes, she spewed some more hater juice before she agreed. Like, you gonna hold that baby while I babysitting? Just kind of, she kind of just.
And he said, "You want to trade?"
Yeah, he did. He did. So next, they flip over to a scene where Mississippi, she was breastfeeding the baby, and this was a really, really cool scene because Diamond walked in and he was gonna walk out like
he ain't never seen her titties before.
Like he never seen her naked before.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was just like, that's pretty. That was
respectful. It was very respectful.
You see me naked every day, but when I was babysitting my baby, you felt like that was an intimate moment where, maybe
it doesn't. He saw her as a mother in that moment instead of a stripper.
And not a stripper. So that was like, it was awesome. And you know what he did? He said, I can take care of that little problem that you got, And she was like, she was like, nah.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Let me get some insurance.
Not today, okay? So Uncle Clifford walks in like, hey, it's your set, baby. And Diamond say, I'll take the baby. I have a feeling that they might get together later on in the season. And I really like that because, strippers need love too, Strippers need love too. It's
That's just right. Everybody needs love.
Yes. And even though she turned him down, okay, it seemed like she might, take him up on his offer a little bit later about taking care of that little issue, So she hands the baby to him, and then she goes out on the stage and basically fucked it up. She is strippers work hard, Strippers
she is an artiste.
Yes, she is. Brilliant. Brilliant. Okay. Brilliant. And for people that think that stripper just work, just sit around and get drunk all day, if you get drunk all day, you're gonna fall off that pole. Okay. You're gonna fall down the stairs, you're gonna do something to hurt yourself. You know.
Or you gonna stank it and you ain't gonna make no money.
Right. So while Mississippi is on the stage, Little Murder is walking through, making it rain, throwing money everywhere, and he goes immediately to the VIP where Mercedes walked in. Okay, so Mercedes is like, oh, you know, what you
working with?
What you working with? You giving up some of them coochie coupons tonight. Okay. So he like, yeah, I got 5 stacks. And then, you know, they went back and forth. She like, she looked like a 4. You just wasted a stack on the bitches you just wasted a stack on them beaches that was just here, okay?
Practice beaches.
Oh, you're right, you know, on the first string house. Okay. So he look out the door. He end up looking out the door and he sees Autumn. He like, I might as well get my stacks to her. You know, I mean, cause this could go any kind of way. You know, I get my stack to you, I get my stack to her. And this is why you can't trust nobody, especially a bitch that's always hating on you. Don't ever think that somebody that's always hating on you all of a sudden wants to be your friend and has your best interest at heart. Anyway, it did make her some money because Mercedes shrunk that 4 stacks down to 2 and invited Autumn into the VIP room. And she's like, hey, he got 2 stacks. He gonna give me 1 and give you 1. And I'm just gonna leave it right there for right there. Then.
Right.
So from there, Lil Murda, they're dancing. They're, you know, doing the little VIP thing. You know, the girls are dancing on each other. They throwing bands and stuff at each other. I mean, at them and stuff. And, you know, I mean, they're just throwing a lot of money in. He convinces her to go to the champagne room. So when she get in the champagne room, he got her listening to his demo, and she is like, no, because the shit was super whack. What is that? I do this, man, and you sit up in my lap. No, it was terrible. It was a no. I would have said no. And he was like, well, give me my money back. She was like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Don't need your money. I got artistic integrity, okay? You're not gonna make me sit up in here and dance to something I can't even dance to. So that's not going in my set. Goodbye. So meanwhile, Autumn is back in the damn VIP getting assaulted by his drunk homeboy. It's always, see, this is why I like to travel by myself, and I like people that travel by themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm solo. I'm somebody that's solo too. You know, I'm not gonna meet, you know, somebody that's in a group, or, you know, I'm good. You know, I mean, we can meet, but we're not gonna take it any further than just meeting, because that's just crazy. Because she's in the VIP getting assaulted by his drunk homeboy who just took one thing that she said wrong. He was like, we just sipping on champagne. She was like, you mean sparkling wine? He like, don't get sedated. You trying to get sedated? So she runs out. Like, he grabbed her and like completely physically assaulted her. And she runs out, and Diamond comes in and tossed it up. You know, Diamond tossed it up. Diamond came through. You know, Diamond, he do a lot of that throughout the episodes, and I really appreciate Diamond, because Diamond really is. He even got a stripper name.
He does have a little bit of a stripper name now that you can say something. But go ahead, because I know our guests want to come on and talk about this too. Let's finish this up.
Yes. Okay, so after Autumn runs out, Little Murda follows her, and he runs into Uncle Clifford, honey. Uncle Clifford took him down to the Paradise Room, where ultimately Uncle Clifford
Gave him head. You think he gave him head?
He performed fellatio.
Okay.
Okay. He sucked his dick.
Oh, you ain't supposed to say that.
I hope there ain't no kids around because that's what he did. And he agreed to play his demo. Oh, my grandmama ain't watch this, please, God.
It's too late now.
But then he agreed to play his demo during Mercedes set. And after he does that, okay, the scene goes over to Autumn, who had ran completely out the club, where she was kind of hyperventilating, and Andre came to touch her, like to see about her. You know, he was out there taking pictures of the property, and he touched her just to see about her. And
who is Andre?
Huh?
Who is Andre?
Andre is a guy that she met outside the club. For right now, he's a guy that she met outside the club when she was running away from the confrontation that just happened when Lil Murder's drunk friend grabbed her. So she started channeling her abusive relationship, and she just has those moments where she does that, and this time it caused her to run. And she, we'll see
I have
again.
a question though. I wonder what made her so comfortable to give him her real name.
Can I get to that? You know
okay.
what? You know what I was saying was they exchanged words, and she ended up being so comfortable that instead of leaving him with her stripper name, she gave him her real name. So that's how they ended that interaction. And back in the strip club, it's time for Mercedes to work that pole. The DJ puts on Lil Murder's track, and he was like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not going nowhere, okay? This booty will not move if you don't put on my groove, period. So the DJ stops the track and says rewind, and he threw on that music that he knew she could fuck it up to. And that's just what she did. She looked up, and while she's fucking it up, okay, I mean killing the Paul, and she sees her mom.
Right when she had a man's face in her crotch, throwing her money, sprinkling money on her vagina. And her church, no good church, no ass mama was standing right
the deaconess that was hooping and hollering in the name of Jesus, okay?
So she
ended up meeting her in the parking lot, okay? So she meets her in the parking lot, and she started doing it. Her mother put the Jesus, holy rolling guilt trip on her, and she got down on her knees, act like she was rebuking the devil, okay? And all up until,
why is my daughter Lord?
Why is she a Lord? It's me. It's what I've done. Yes, it is what you've done. Truth be told, but I ain't saying nothing about that. We not on that subject tonight. We talk about
these guys got a story.
How much you like this ratchetness? Okay, that's what we're talking. Yes. So she did the hooping and hollering again until Mercedes passed her a bag of money. And when Mercedes passed her a bag of money, guess what?
She hightailed it out that parking lot.
She went. All right. I think I can retreat for now. So they go back in. It's time for tip out. tips out her $150 out of her because it's 15% out of her
You are
$1,000.
freezing up. I can see you're freezing up. You must have internet issues today.
Excuse me, guys, if I'm freezing. If I'm freezing, you guys, excuse me. But
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
wait.
Mama got up out the parking lot. Mama got up out the parking lot.
We got up out the parking lot and they got back in the strip club and it was time for tip out. All of them did her $150 because that's 15% of $1,000. And she walked out. After she walked out, Uncle Clifford got a load of what Mama did to Mercedes, and instead of leaving her with the $1,000, he gave her the other two that little murder left after Uncle Clifford paid that favor. You better know. I know he paid that favor because I know. I know, honey. He paid that favor.
I know what goes on in the paradise room.
You better know. You better know. And okay, so he hands her the money and she walks out. Okay. So the scene, the episode ends with Autumn turning down a ride for Mercedes right after Mercedes was like, hell no, you can't get in my car because I got a 2-seater. Okay. So it was a mutual turn down.
Actually, Get 'em Gidget was like, you want to ride? We going down.
Yeah.
And Mercedes was like, no, bitch.
No, I got a 2-seater. I'm not. No, I'm not. No. Okay.
Not today.
So that's pretty much how that episode ends. And thank you guys so much for rocking with us through the full video. We're about to do another video where we review episode number 2. So I want you guys.
But before we do that, go ahead and bring on a couple people. Send them the link. Send James the link because he had said he wanted to come through. I don't know if he gonna click on it today, but send James and send Sika the link, send Dewana the link, and we'll talk about this one real quick. We got about 5-6 minutes we can spare. I want to hear a couple opinions.
Let's do this. All right, send to James. And
Tamika, you want to come? Send the link to Tamika too. Send the link to your brother too, so you want to come through and say something real quick. Y'all hit the bells for your bells.
Like and subscribe.
Hit the bell for your bells.
I'm sending the link in Messenger, so I hope everybody has Messenger and are able to okay, so all right, yeah.
What's on your TV?
Oh my goodness. You know what? It is my theme song. It's the Baby Shark disco version. Okay.
Oh, what they be like?
It's no secret. Yes, it's no secret. I've been doing these shows with my children in the background. Okay, I have 2 little babies. They love Baby Shark. Do. Okay, we've done all of them. We've done all of the Baby Sharks. Okay.
So who all did you send a link to? I need somebody to come in here so we can talk about this first episode and talk about P-Valley, period, because I love this show. And you know what? When it was first starting, I thought that it was going to be some bad acting, especially with that first encounter with Autumn and Diamond at the front door. But I think they was just warming up because it turned out to be some okay acting, and everybody has a storyline. That's what I like. Like every character you see, for the most part, every main character has a storyline. And
I think we should wrap this one up, Ty. Let's go ahead and go on to the next video because this was great. I mean, everybody's gonna come with us to the next video, of course, right?
Listen, can hit the bell. That's what I'm talking about. You gonna hit the link? You want to come in, Kiwataki, and talk about this real quick, or you gonna wait till after the next video?
She's gonna wait till after the next video. Thank you so much, everybody, for for joining us today. Once again, if you haven't now, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell for your bells.
Thank you very much.